Welcome back and N'Golo Conte to their starting 11. But it's the same front three that started their 2-1 win at the Emirates for the weekend. Timo Werner set up Kai Havertz in that game for the open. It's been 4-3-3 so far, and we'll see if he sticks with that here. Headline news is that Pierluigi Golini starts in goal for the first time since joining. Into midfield with Skip and Dele, Bergwijn, Lucas and Son all look sharp too. Aurier and Joe Rodon are involved for the first time this pre-season. All three are on the bench, and Chelsea's incredibly stacked squad. Jorginho, Emerson, Mount, Chilwell and James. Well, it's largely been a Sun. And we are about to get underway, as we were hearing from Eric Dyer. It is unusual to see the two teams face off here in pre-season. League, in fact, in action here. We hear one of the players of Euro 2020. He was in the official team of the tournament. Players take the knee ahead of kick-off here. So Spurs in their new home strip against Chelsea in theirs. Try and get a flavour for exactly the shape of the team. As I mentioned, it has been 4-3. Lucas Moore on the right, Bergwijn on the left. They're tying together at Wolves. Umpire Alonso, one of two players to come into the team today. And Chelsea's formation is familiar now as well, really, ever since Thomas Tuchel took over. And it was the system and the personnel involved here largely that helped them become through, and Golini gets his first touch of the ball. Ball by Dyer. Dele looking for a runner. Bergwijn. Son. Can't quite force his way through. Ball forward from Chelsea. Timo Werner's there, and it's eventually hacked away by Reguilon, who started the other day against MK Dons as well. Conte waited out to Hudson-Odoi, and this is one of the interesting things that Chelsea have done pre-season. Has used Callum Hudson-Odoi as a wing-back. Timo Werner, who has a good record against, but also from his time at RB Leipzig when the teams met in the Champions League. Was making the point to Malsey pre-match that it's not uncommon to face fellow Premier League opposition in pre-season these days, but normally in far-flung lands, perhaps in North America or in Asia. Lucas Moura, super run. Now Bergwijn. Son. Can he work the shooting angle here? He does, and a deflection. And Mendy is there to parry it behind. Son's first sight of goal here. Bit of free development work down the end of the stadium, by the way, as they're preparing for the possibility of safe standing in football. Stamford Bridge. Son's delivery is not his best. Reguilon. Tries to swing the ball into the area. He's not a natural defender, Hudson-Odoi, being asked to play out in that right wing-back position. I think back to I think at least the first two games of Tuchel's era as Chelsea boss, he played Hudson-Odoi in that position before Reece James took hold again to the season. Son's delivery. Dyer was trying to meet it. Just wait there, Alonso, for the challenge from Skip. Havertz, who is playing up front, the man who got the winner in the Champions League final. Ziyech. Hudson-Odoi. Race on here for Ziyech. Reguilon does very well. To Galini. On ball forward, Bergwijn gives chase. Chalobah, sure he can't get to the ball. Well, this is the Mind Series. Funds raised from the Mind Series matches involving these two teams and Arsenal. Will be split between Mind and each of the club's charitable foundations. Play here as Ziyech goes down injured and he will receive some treatment. Heavy tackle from Reguilon. The Arsenal matches, by the way, on Sunday are available for £7.99 on Spurs TV, with £4 of that subscription going to charity. And if you pay for Sunday's action, you get both the men's and women's North London derbies. Some instruction here on the bench if they needed to make a change into their front three. So Christian Pulisic, do have Michy Batshuayi, even have the winger Kennedy, who's had various loans away. Not just joining us, here is how Chelsea took the lead on around 15 minutes. Lucas Moura dispossessed and Hakim Ziyech going all the way. to Eric Dyer. Denny again, who's been speaking about his desire to rekindle his career at Spurs. Featured heavily under Ryan Mason at the back end of the season. Said in an interview that he does have numbers in terms of goals and assists that he wants to hit. Ziyech. He's come back on and looks okay. Kovacic. Still, now Alonso. Great ball out to Hudson-Odoi. Ziyech. Thought he didn't have the time to shoot as he did for his goal. Hudson-Odoi again. Ziyech. So was lining that up. Jack Clark there, and he is on the bench for Spurs. Hudson-Odoi, good tackle from Reguilon. Quick, isn't he? Sergio Reguilon made his first appearance of pre-season as a starter against MK Dons a week ago. Fall by Reguilon. So I'm not particularly happy with the service. Kovacic, part of Croatia's Euro 2020 side, in the same group with England. Ziyech. Here comes Ziyech. Can't get around Dyer. Chalobah does well again. The Conte and Jorginho will be the midfield pairing for Chelsea this season. Alonso gets himself in a tangle under pressure from Doherty. Fine, gives chase, and Chalobah has dealt with it. Conte has won it again. It's a menace. Tries to slip in Werner, but he's won it back, and Werner can't beat Chiellini. Good save from the Italian international. It's Timo Werner with a chance, but again it's N'Golo Conte who's making it. Free kick. Son wanted to go quickly, but not quite the options ahead of him that he wanted. Chelsea's pre-season so far, they beat Peterborough in a training match, if you like, at Cobham, their training ground, but they've faced Bournemouth away and Arsenal away since. They've scored 10 goals in their 3 games. Took the lead at the Emirates through Kai Havertz. Abraham was on the score sheet that day as well for the Blues. Jack with a goal for Arsenal. Doherty, risky ball, gives it to Conte, who waits it into Timo Werner. Ziyech takes on Tanganga and clips the ball into the gloves of Chiellini. Doherty. Skip. Fine. That's the option, being trapped by Chalobah, but doubled up on in the end, and Conte somehow has come away with it again. Foul by Højbjerg. Yet to get going really in an attacking sense. A couple of good early signs. This very organised Chelsea team has just kept them at arm's length so far. So it's true here last season. All over the top of Werner, who can't collect properly. His movement is devastating, there's no doubt about it, Timo Werner. Doherty and Lucas Moura, good interchange, but there's always a player there. It's really good this time. Be back with Ben Haynes and Clive Allen at half-time. But Nuno says he wants to see his players compete not only on a match day, but every day at training. Told us brought great energy to Hotspur Way, the club's training ground. He's arrived with his well-established coaching staff. Doherty. Højbjerg, Reguilon. Conte gets rather lucky in the way that sprang to him. Havertz loses out, it's Skip who turns the ball over. Conte is there again. Alonso. Havertz, well helped by Chiellini. First attempt of the night, real purpose from Kai Havertz as we approach half-time. He's everywhere, it's undeniable. Conte again. Werner showed a lot of that to Højbjerg. Here's Alonso. The referee's given one of those at least as a free kick. That will be the last chance of the first half. Ziyech and Alonso in proximity. Alonso has scored a free kick against Spurs previously at Wembley. Skip the man behind the wall. Alonso into the wall. Zuma into Conte, but that is the end of the first half. But Chelsea have been on top. They do have the lead. Hakim Ziyech's effort after N'Golo Conte did well to win the ball off Lucas Moura has Chelsea ahead. Timo Werner has been threatening, but hasn't been able to find a way beyond Pierluigi Golini. Heung-min Son had Spurs' best chance early on when it was deflected into the gloves of Mendy. So half-time at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0.
So Spurs behind at half-time, and a little bit of a frustrating one, I guess, more than anything. Lots for Nuno to work on at half-time. Clive Allen's still with us in the studio. Clive, a frustrating half, as I said, and a tough one for Nuno there in terms of what to tweak in the half-time break.
Yeah, as I said, we're playing against a very, very good side. Chelsea controlled that first half. Initially, I thought we started with some intensity. We pressed high up the field. We caused them a few little anxious moments, I would say, early on. But after that, they dominated. I thought N'Golo Kante was absolutely sensational. The way he recuperates the ball, the way that he plays balls forward, and certainly they got Havertz in the pocket and for our back four.
Yeah, and you kind of admire the risk taken in the middle of the park, don't you? And admire the idea that players are trying to drive out of those positions, but N'Golo Kante is so good at picking things off and then launching counter-attacks of their own. It's almost dangerous to do that.
Yeah, he almost sets a trap, and it's exactly what he did. Lucas Moura gets on the ball, all of a sudden the tackle is so well timed, and then we're out of shape. But then I have to say I thought we defended it poorly because we have to engage the ball. I think Eric Dyer should come to the ball, should let Timo Werner run because he's running into an offside position, has to work with his fellow centre-half. Tanguy has to come up with him. They both step up. Werner's offside. So then they're engaging the ball, not allowing the shot, but also have to play the ball. If Ziyech plays the ball forward, then he's offside.
So let's break that one down a little bit more. Let's have a look at the goal, because we see that Lucas drives into the middle of the park, loses the ball to Kante, and then Ziyech is suddenly in on goal, and it's a great strike, isn't it?
Yeah, we just back away. I think that the problem is that we back away, and Eric's saying to Tanguy, go and take possession or press the ball, and he's dealing with Werner. You have to let Werner go, and the two centre-halves have to work together. Step up, press the ball, stop the shot, make it difficult. If the ball's played forward, Werner's offside. So it's a case of the two centre-halves being in tandem together and making sure that they don't allow the shot and they allow Werner to run into an offside position. But it's pre-season. It's things that they will look at, they'll analyse it, and certainly I'm sure Nuno will make them aware of that as well.
So just run me through it again, Clive. You were saying in terms of the positioning from a centre-back point of view, you're saying Eric Dyer should step out here.
Eric and Tanguy should come up. They've got to step up. As soon as he receives the ball, as the two centre-halves engage together, let Timo Werner run. Obviously, into an offside position. As long as the two partnership is something that, with experience and understanding, is something that you develop. But it is a big test tonight. This is a European Championship, and they look sharp. I have to say, they look very energetic, and all of a sudden, at times we've been on the back foot. We've not been able to close down enough. We've not got close enough. Things that you want to see in pre-season that you can put right. Obviously, time's running out for the start of the season, but sometimes, although it's a difficult exercise, it's a very good exercise for everybody.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that stuck out for me in the first half is that you could just see with Chelsea, this is a side that are kind of nearly a year into sort of a transition phase. They've gone and won the Champions League. You can see they've got a very well drilled and very well oiled system they're starting to play, and we have to give Spurs benefit of the doubt. First game against Premier League opposition.
Well, what you've got a team is a highly motivated squad. You've got a very successful squad. You've got a very confident squad, and that's what Chelsea are showing this evening.
Okay, well, we've seen in pre-season a lot of the young players getting a lot of game time and also really starting to shine. So here's a great opportunity to get to know them off the pitch as well.
I love hearts. No, we're not going through it. So I have my hair sprayed grey. I used to burn it here first. Alright, who wants to go first? Go on, stop. Have you ever sat in the wrong person's seat in the dressing room? Not in the dressing room, but in the meeting room I have. Sat in Delhi's see.
What about the bus?
The bus? Yeah, the bus. When you first go on, like, as a young player, everyone looking around trying to work out which one's free because you don't really want to go in there and sit in someone that's been sat there for years. You just got to be very careful at the start.
Skippy, which emoji do you use the most?
Emoji? Something boring, like laughing face, really.
Just loads of laughing faces.
Yeah.
No love hearts? Dane uses the love hearts all the time.
I used the, I don't even know what it's called.
Did you appear in a school play? If so, what character?
In my Year 6 leaving performance, 2010, so you're at the World Cup in South Africa? Yeah. We did the World Cup themed one and I played John Motson. So I had my hair sprayed grey. I wore like my mum's tweed blazer. And yeah, I was like the narrator / commentator for the performance. And I smashed it. Would you rather be able to speak to all animals or speak every foreign language in the world?
Animals? Every foreign language.
Humans, man.
Definitely animals.
If you wasn't a footballer, what would you want to be instead?
I like photography, so maybe that. You have a rare day off. What is your perfect day? Lying.
Yeah, especially in pre-season. If you could go back in time to anywhere, where would you go?
I'll say my baby.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, once you put that over the top.
And a chance to make history. Dane Scala with the run in behind. That was incredible. Super first touch from the England Youth International. Just 16 years of age.
If I could go back to that, the way I thought of it millions of times before bed.
Oh, and
The touch. If I could go back.
I wouldn't go back and
No.
change any mistakes.
It'd be interesting to go back like thousands of years though.
Yeah.
More than like any time in my lifetime because it's happened in my lifetime, but going back a long way.
Maybe like before technology and stuff, you know.
Because obviously you hear stories of like grandparents, etc.
Depends where in time and where in the world at that time. Depends how long. I want to go back too far.
Not too far.
And then you like spend some time in the medieval era. What is the best advice you could give a young footballer?
Whatever you believe, I think you can achieve if you put your mind to it. If you're training every day, just make sure you train 100%. Recovery is just as important as training hard, so like don't do silly things like go out and stuff. Like just prepare properly for the next session.
Similar, and just I think just appreciate the opportunity you have really. Like Dane said, working hard and all that, but I think just to appreciate the chance that you've been given.
Enjoy it as well.
Yeah, enjoy it as well. Yeah. Even when there's going to be times where it's difficult, but try to enjoy it and try and keep as positive as you can in all situations.
First big tackle, you were on the receiving end from a first team player.
Danny Rose. Got a nice scar on my ankle.
That would have been in 2v2s. To be fair, like when you first come up in boxes and like Coco's tearing around.
Coco as well?
Yeah, Coco for me.
Yeah, Coco for me too.
What was the first football shirt you ever owned?
When Tottenham was sponsored by Kappa, it would have been it was a dark green goalkeeper kit. I was so young, I don't remember what year.
I think mine was like a England shirt with Umbro sponsor.
Yeah.
I had one of those.
That was my first
kit. Who would you had on the back?
I think I had Rooney.
Yeah.
I had David James.
Typical goal. It wasn't my first, but I remember getting the blue and white Centini Spurs kit.
Yeah.
I can't remember, that would have been like 08, 9. It's probably not my first, but it's one that sticks out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You're cooking dinner. What is your signature dish? Beans on toast. Cheese on it.
I'm not sure really. I did quite a bit last year, obviously, when you're out on loan.
Tender stem broccoli.
No signature dish, but I reckon I got a spaghetti bolognese in the locker.
In the locker? You reckon? So you think
so.
you might?
I reckon now.
Go on,
I know.
What are the first few steps?
No, we're not going through it.
Ooh, interesting. Who is your footballing idol?
Harry Kane. or Ronaldo. Yeah, my two.
Which Ronaldo? R9? Or?
R9.
R9, that's knew it. He would have been scary to play against.
Yeah. You're not going to get the haircut.
Stop. When you score, first goal for Spurs. You've heard it here first.
as ever.
Good play by Werner. Great first touch. Good vision by Pulisic to find him. It's time to go through the gears again, Chelsea now. Again, Son trying to play that centre forward. He's not a centre forward, is he? He's a guy who plays just off a striker and coming into play there. He's retaining the ball. That's hard for Spurs at the moment. Here comes Chelsea again.
Yeah, straight at Tanganga that time. Mora. Dele. Mora looking for room for a shot. Found it, deflected in. Tottenham have a goal back.
Oh, they've had a stroke of luck there because Dele Alli has got a very fortunate deflection on whatever he was trying to achieve. And it's fallen nicely for Mora, who's found the space but doesn't get closed down quickly enough, and the deflection just takes it away from Mendy. Just seeing it again. Deflection off Azuma. Just think Tony Rudiger's not close enough to close the ball down when Mora takes a strike on, but again, not fluid from Tottenham. Just a little bit of luck that sometimes you need and sometimes you get. They don't deserve a goal, but they've had a little bit of luck. Again, all started from Bakayoko, who gave the ball away cheaply.
One of those that isn't an own goal, but definitely wouldn't have been a goal without the touch from the defender. Pulisic! Oh, that would have been a lovely goal. On the stretch to meet it on the volley, the American.
What a ball as well. Kovacic, a little flighted diagonal, wasn't it? Superb delivery. Just on the full stretch, wasn't he, Pulisic? Couldn't get any power in the strike. So unlucky. Gets in the right position, though. And that's what we're talking about in pre-season friendlies. Arriving in the right position. I hope he's not holding his groin now. I presume it's his shorts that have rolled up where he slid in, but I'm always wary of injuries at this stage of pre-season training.
Region looking for Bergwijn. So I'm hoping that will carry. It wouldn't, and he's put it wide of Mendy's post to try and help his goalkeeper out in a way, but ended up making it quite difficult for him.
Yeah, not the best of balls. You can see Mendy was saying, push it out wide. So we got a bit of a lift from the goal.
Shot blocked at source by Rudiger.
That's much better, Tony Rudiger. Brilliant defending. Chance there for Werner to give Tanganga a run for his money. Lots of space in behind.
Skips pass. Bergwijn looking to collect the return ball. Shepherded off it by Chalobah.
He's too quick, Trevor. Very quick defender. Just gets his body in the right position.
Pulisic, leaving Reguilon in his wake.
Well, he might be quick, Reguilon, but Pulisic's tricks are brilliant, aren't they? Just puts his body weight in the wrong position and then accelerates the weight.